All right, there we go. I got the share up
But anyways,
in
yeah.
Discord.
And that was basically them doing World War Hulk mixed with it.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec, guys. Quick check.
Right.
Anybody watching the stream there? How is the audio balance right now? Is the game still too loud? I can turn it down a bit more. It's loud to me. Actually,
I'm not hearing anything now. No, wait a minute.
okay, that should be good there.
I get all the. Sounds good now, and I got the volume all the way up on the Discord.
All right. Okay. Anybody else who wants to hop in voice chat, feel free. I promise it won't be all about movies all the time.
Yeah. But anyway,
feel free to
check.
Feel free though. In the meantime, okay.
But do check out that Twitter feed, Marvel Daily Art. It's really good.
So I've played a couple races on this on my own so far. So far I've been favoring the Donatello car here, but the game's actually given me a lot of them. Oh, hold on. Filter. Sort by... Okay, only show me obtained. The game gave me a lot by default, though. Let me see, where's the first one? I don't know where the start of the thing is, so we'll start at the one I've been using. Let me know if you guys have a particular car you want to see. I like the stats on the Donatello mobile here. I've upgraded the speed a little bit as well, but we've also got...
My favorite Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, me too. I agree. Actually, one thing I've been curious about, if you guys know, does DC own, like, Ninja Turtles and also, like, Scooby-Doo and stuff like that? Are they under the same company?
I think it's either Image or Mirage that now owns Ninja Turtles, because back in the a couple decades ago, Laird and Eastman sold it to...
I don't remember if IDW was published the last one or not. I forget.
Because this game's got... Because we've got Hot Wheels here, but there's also... You can get the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, you can get the Batmobile, you can get Ninja Turtle stuff, you can get Bugs Bunny.
I do believe that Warner owns all the Hanna-Barbera properties, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they do.
And that's probably what it is then. Yeah, what's this? Armored Batman.
Ninja Turtles is actually, in the comics, they're actually doing the new generation of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I went and finally got and read The Last Ronin. That is a great book.
Yeah. This is a continuation of after that.
Yeah.
You actually get like a whole new generation of turtles, and they're all different species of turtles and such.
Yeah, just a quick note, if anybody else feels like jumping in on voice chat, just say hello, and I'll make sure these guys give you some pauses to speak as well.
Go completely off the rails.
Yeah. I like a Barbie van.
Alright.
Blanca from Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
I would have thought it would have a higher speed.
Ooh.
Bone Shaker, I don't know if that's based on anything in particular.
I don't know, but it looks cool.
It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
What's this? Here's the Bugs Bunny one. Chun-Li's car.
Ooh. Nice. Classic Packer. Ooh, nice.
Don't like the speed stat, but it's a pretty car. Daffy Duck looks like his head. That's good.
Oh
That's a good design.
Was that Blanca as a car?
Yeah. A few seconds back was Blanca.
Sorry.
Remember the Martian? His helmet.
Dear.
Actually, that's got good stats.
Where's the kaboom?
And Bison as a truck.
Of course.
The kaboom? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
He-Man. That's pretty decent too.
Yeah.
Skeleton! Yeah. Roadrunner. You know that one's gonna have to have good speed, right? Wouldn't be right otherwise.
I have
Robin.
I have the Sonic car.
I like how the Ryu car is wearing a red bandana.
Oh, have you seen the designs for the characters in Street Fighter 6?
Some of them. Isn't that the one that has Ryu as like a weird mountain man hermit?
Sort of. It's like the
Or was
all
that
the
5?
original those original main characters have kind of matured now. Him.
Oh yeah, the
Ken,
Jetsons
and
car.
Stan Lee. Ah,
You know what they need? They need to have the Roadrunner, Speed Gonzalez, Sonic
Joker,
the Hedgehog, and
Mystery
the
Machine.
Flash as all cars going against each other.
Going Scooby. Tiger Shark.
Ooh, sure.
Leonardo.
Leonardo?
You know what?
Angelo?
You know, it'd be kind of interesting to see.
Raphael's slow.
Ah.
Shredder.
Ah.
Tomb Up. I don't know what that is. Fright Cars. I don't know what Fright Cars is. Hot Wheels Street Beasts pack. Maybe it's just a Hot Wheels original thing.
Manga.
I don't know what that is either.
Nightburner is fun.
It's not bad though.
Vega. Woo.
Street Fighter 5. I haven't seen him in
Wile E.
Street
Coyote.
Fighter 5.
Ooh,
Coyote.
Vegeta.
Well, actually, the Wonder Woman car is pretty good. Look at that.
Look at the lasso at the front.
Yeah. It's a good design in general, though. I like it. Actually, that's got good stats, too. I'm going to favorite that. I just realized I could favorite things. I should have favorited a few other things. Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. All right. Lord, bring your evil here.
Penguin.
Thing.
Of course. That is not aerodynamic at all. That
No.
umbrella on the back would be very bad.
No.
Cadillac Seville by Gucci.
Ooh. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
I don't know why it's labeled as secret. They just gave it
the
to me.
old Twin Mill. That's a classic Hot Wheels.
That thing has insane stats on it, but I think the boost kind of sucks. Is the thing. All right, I think that's all the ones I've got.
Right.
You know, it'd be kind of an interesting one if they ever did it. The Munsters car
Oh yeah.
and what's his name from Hanna-Barbera, the go kart. I can't think of his name.
Fuck. Where's
You know the one I'm talking
Speed Buggy.
about? Speed Buggy, yeah, that's him.
Yes.
Where's Batman
Oh,
Event 2?
Well, better. Better
it's way
than
down
all
here,
the
that's
wacky
weird.
racers.
All right.
Just as you're driving him, he just makes the sounds.
I would say like do all the whack. If they're gonna do that, Hanna-Barbera will do all the wacky racers.
Oh God.
do the what?
Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
Muttley,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
Ant-Hilma, the Slag Brothers.
Every time someone passes you, you got, damn it, Muttley! Wait,
Which
you're-
monster's
I
car?
gotta do the Motley.
I do Muttley. I do it right.
All right, I'll stick with the Donatello car for now, unless people request a different one. I was
Right.
doing all right with this before.
Yep.
All right, let's drive through the Bat Cave.
Ooh. I'm Batman.
I'm Donatello.
Where's the racer there?
I like how it's like you're in a realistic looking Bat Cave, but you are on a Hot Wheels track inside the Bat Cave.
Like when Batman has some downtime.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
This is something recent. This is something recent. Damian Wayne was just fucking with Batman. Just did the
Loving the Bat track.
This was Damian Wayne making April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Trying
Bruce
to
Wayne comes through the Bat Cave. He's like, "What the fuck's going on in here, Damien?"
I was trying to be more human.
Yeah.
Relatable. Oh.
Ah. Going through the ducts. I like it. Whoa. Spooter. It actually shoots functional webbing out too. It's very annoying. I did one other Batman Cave one before.
That is one thing I hated about when they did the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 for the Switch. I guess they didn't license for it anymore. We have Spider-Man as a character anymore.
In which game? Sorry.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Spider-Man was an unlockable character in the original.
Oh, did that happen in the era where we had the Batman, or sorry, the Spider-Man who skateboards movie?
Oh, speaking of. Oops, sorry. Speaking of. I was gonna say, speaking of. Have you guys seen the new trailer where they bring back the '89 Batman?
No.
Yeah, the new Flash movie that they're doing.
Yeah,
I haven't. What's it like? Any good?
It's nice to actually see '89 Batman.
Ah.
Yeah. Michael Keaton back in the bat suit. I saw Ben Affleck in there, not as Bruce Wayne, but not Batman.
Fuck.
I don't know.
It's
screwed now.
basically
Jack.
him going to an alternate timeline.
Right. It's like they're trying to do that Flashpoint storyline, but
trying to do the Flashpoint paradox, but not doing it quite well.
yeah, apparently look like we get the Reverse Flash sort of in there.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was doing well.
We got that Superwoman thing I've seen pictures of. I don't know if they improved the suit or not. But the one that you see a picture of, like you had sausage leaf for abs on the suit.
Here's my problem. It's like I don't care for the modern DC movie, live action movies, mainly because I don't feel the connectivity to the characters. It's either they're trying to copy Marvel, or they're trying to be all Nolan Batman.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. I mean, honestly, if you put me in charge, I understand how these characters are supposed to be portrayed. You know, there's a level of like portray. It's like one of the reasons I hate how Marvel portrayed the Hulk, because they don't understand Hulk. Honestly, the best movie adaptation of him was the Ang Lee movie.
Yeah. I will say, I did like, of all the Marvel movies, I will say my favorite were the first two Captain America movies.
Yeah, definitely. I loved what they did with Captain America. That felt like Captain America.
Yeah. And I will say,
Second.
Downey Jr.'s Iron Man was pretty damn good too.
The first movie. I don't care for either sequel. That's the big problem with the.
I think they're okay, but the first one was definitely better.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is the sequels feel like they split from what Iron Man is and his villains. Like, I'm sorry, I do not care for their interpretation of Whiplash, and it felt underutilized and everything.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I'm sorry, I hate what they just screwed over the Mandarin character. It's like, it's the Mandarin.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
That was a weird choice with the Mandarin.
Yeah, like it's like fake out. I mean,
you don't do that with a character like the Mandarin. We want the Mandarin, but again,
let's see.
It's Disney trying to placate to China.
Let's take a look at a different tile set here. What else we got?
Yeah.
We got.
That's why a lot of those
Monster
studios,
Trucks area.
They change things
Tunes.
like that.
yeah.
And honestly, that annoys
Whatever
me.
this is,
to no end.
skate
Like,
park.
Don't change things, because then you ruin you ruin it for the fan base, which will be your main contributors.
You can change little things as long as you stick
No,
to the spirit of things.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they changed the hard.
They changed the Mandarin too much.
Exactly. I was willing to accept. I mean, when they first had the
Hold on. Quick question. Hold on. Quick question.
Sorry.
more Batcave, downtown skate park, basement, whatever this stuff is here, monster truck stuff, or Looney Tunes. What do you want?
Let's get a little Looney.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, all right.
Going for old school Daffy.
Yeah.
What's interesting that in this one, final word on the Flash, that Michael Shannon is back as Zod.
Yeah.
Is he the last Zod or the first one?
He was the one from the
Man of Steel Zod.
Yeah.
Okay. He was all right.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I don't really care for it because I just didn't care for their interpretation of Krypton and such.
The Krypton part was weird.
Yeah.
That part went on for too long. I like the movie otherwise.
I just didn't care for Zod and such. And I'm sorry. Still, the thing that annoys me more than anything, he killed Zod. It's like
Zod made him do it though, and he was very upset about it.
No, he didn't. He could have easily. Those people.
Innocence would have died if he hadn't killed him.
They could have run away anytime. His eyes laser was so far away from him.
It kind of jives a little bit with post-crisis Superman, because if you remember when he meets the
Oh dear.
Phantom Zone villains, but they're an alternate universe, basically they had killed everybody in their universe and about to start on his, and yeah, he killed them. He killed them with all three of them with a lethal blast of kryptonite.
Yeah.
But yeah, he executed.
Yeah, but here's
There's
the
so
thing.
much boost in this level. Oh my god.
The thing is we're talking about Prime Superman, not in the alternate universes. And when you're
Well, yeah,
screwing
but-
over Prime like that, it's like you're missing the whole point. He has those values that his adoptive family instilled in them. And the fact that you kind of just completely wipe over it. It's like giving Batman machine guns onto the Batmobile. It's like,
Yeah.
no, Batman refuses to use guns.
Where do I go? Ah. I don't know where I'm going.
Well, a lot of the stuff from Batman and Superman was cribbed directly from The Dark Knight Returns.
And another thing that annoyed me to no end with it is the fact that, again, we're dealing with poorly done changes that were unnecessary to characters. Core fundamentals, like Batman refuses to use guns because of the trauma of the fact that he saw his parents gunned down in cold blood. And he never wants to do
Whoa.
that. That's also why Batman doesn't kill people. And there's a poignant reason why, because it's so easy. It would be so easy for him to kill the Joker. But
I don't know what I'm supposed to do different there. Oh my god. I feel like there's supposed to be some way I can rotate my car around when I'm being flipped, but I don't know how to do it. Maybe I just press left and right or something, I don't know. I've never done this map before. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I guess I'm not. This map's confusing. Yeah, Jack, you can drive the mystery machine. It didn't look very fast, but it's there. Ah.
It drives off of 60s psychedelic drugs and dreams.
Probably. My God, I'm getting
face it.
destroyed on this map. Ah, I came in last.
If you can believe the jumps to conclusions that they make about how these guys pull off these tricks to
Oh wait, no.
Scooby-Doo. You can make the
Start.
justification that it's magic that runs that vehicle. But let's see.
Wee boost.
So long, Mr. Machine.
Maybe I'll try driving Mr. Machine on the next map for fun.
Oh, how about just do the Barbie camper? That'll make it hilarious.
I mean, that's basically what it is, right?
Well, I
More
mean,
or
they
less.
have nothing's funnier than kicking ass as in the Barbie camper.
Yeah.
It's like, I got beat by a pink Barbie camper. I
Pink
hold my
fire.
hand in shame.
Hey, don't underestimate Pink.
Yeah.
This is a weird map
actually,
because it's not a 3-lap thing. It's just a one really long lap that you do once.
Yeah, never underestimate Pink. She makes such bad music.
I don't think I've heard most of her songs.
A couple I know back. Back when I was still working at the university, like they're going to get pumpkin all the time.
I've heard them a long while ago, and I'm just like, if I wanted to torture my ears, I'd listen to Britney Spears try to sing.
Ouch.
Now,
She was good when she first came out.
It's all auto-tuned. Girl,
Yeah, and probably now. She was good at first, though.
no, they still auto-tuned her like crazy in the day, too.
Yeah, but it was better.
oh, yeah, I was telling Kai about this. This was on a Russian Badger video, and I forget which one of his crew was. Basically, for every, I think, 1,000 bits that got donated to the channel, he had auto start at 1%,
Hold
and
on.
for every 1,000 bits would go up a percentage point.
Okay, just pitch forward and backwards. But what is this on? Why are you giving me the keyboard buttons for this? I'm using a gamepad.
Mm.
Maybe, okay, device keyboard. There we go. Pitch forward, pitch backward. Oh, here,
But
right
that was,
roll. Oh, I see. I use the right stick. Okay, that's what I do next time that happens. Alright.
But,
Roll. There we go. Ah! I missed.
ooh,
At least I know how to roll now, though.
Oh, now if you actually hit that and it exploded, that would be cool.
That would have been amusing. I'll tell you what else didn't explode, though. My driving skills. Ah!
No, honestly, when it comes to like the Flash, you gotta play him as more of a relatable guy, because that's one of the things that
Yeah.
when it comes to the Flash is he's probably the most relatable of the superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Because he's more personal with his villains. Like he tries to.
Yep.
Case in
6th
point,
place.
The Jester.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Case in
Better
point,
12.
Yeah, the Jester.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
Collection.
the Trickster. I think you're the
Trickster. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that episode of Justice League Unlimited where and Mark Hamill was back voicing the Trickster in that one, which was really cool.
He's done the Trickster several times.
Well, yeah, he
Both-
originally did him in the 1990s.
Flash show, and then
Flash
he
TV. Yeah.
yeah he was the live action Trickster in that show. He was in the Justice League Unlimited
Yeah.
Trickster, and he reprised doing the live action one in the recent Flash show.
Oh, really? I know. I
Yes.
do. And he did the voice again in a Justice League action short.
Oh.
In fact, the plot was the Joker and the Trickster have abducted Mark Hamill,
Yes, I remember seeing
Nah.
that.
and in the end, they get stopped by Swamp Thing. All 4 voices done by Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Where is
Yeah.
it? Did I go past it? Back.
To me, that's the funniest thing. And then they're just throwing shade on Mark Hamill. That's
Of
what I love
course.
about this thing.
Oh boy, I was the best. Of course, the best thing Mark Hamill. One of
You
the
know,
best things-
he's good at taking a pot shot at himself.
Oh yeah.
Best thing he ever did was the cock knocker.
Oh God.
One of the best things he did was on the Simpsons episode, play himself, where there was like a riot going on at the convention, and Mary Queen, quick, use your lightsaber. I said, what? Break it? Lucas makes me pay for these, you know.
Yeah. Oh, Mystery Machine gets a lot of boosts.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh god, the acceleration though, not good.
You mentioned the cock knocker, and you know the other thing I think of? Carrie Fisher as a nun.
Oh, I thought of Cock Knocker. I thought of like the Onion movie, where Steven Seagal as the cock puncher.
No.
Yeah.
The cock knocker was in the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back movie.
Oh.
Yeah, and they literally paused the frame and go, "Hey kids, it's Mark Hamill." They even he had this big huge fist. Like,
Oh, I
ah!
see it. I see it.
it's why he was called the cock knocker. And what's funny is they cut the hand off and it goes, "Oh no, not again."
The big huge hand that he would use to punch people in the dick with.
And it's the same. It's on the same side as the hand he got cut off in Empire Strikes Back. He goes, "Not again."
That's almost kind of as referential as John Hurt in Baseball.
Yes, that was one of the things I loved about John Hurt. He was one of those people who could just go like, "I'll do a parody of my character,"
Oh yeah.
Ah!
and I still love this. Like, oh no, not again.
Yeah.
This may not be a very big surprise to anybody, but the Mystery Machine doesn't handle very well. Not the best
Just
steering.
It's still got better steering than the Velma show. Oh,
Woo.
Heyo!
Are they renewing it or are they not? I keep hearing one day I hear we're doing it, and now that they're not, then they are.
no, they did it. It was 10 episodes, and they have a second season because they did a package thing the first and the second season for that shit.
Gross.
It was
Fuck.
bad. It was
What?
every type of mean-spiritedness and hate you could put into something.
Wow.
When you are doing worse than She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, you know you've gone way too far.
Yeah, they fucked up bad.
Oh, it was really bad.
And now they got the Marvels. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be Brie Larson back as Captain Marvel. We got Ms. Marvel. We got Monica Rambeau. I think the same actor played her in WandaVision. And they're gonna and Nova is gonna be part of it.
Yeah, the problem is because it keeps pushing the woke characters that no one likes from recent Marvel instead of giving us classic Marvel characters.
Because this one looks like it's gonna be the newer. I can't even remember the name of the character. The newer Nova, not Richard Rider Nova.
Yeah. They never even gave us. They never even gave us Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Sure they did. That was the. Well, she was in there, just not as her.
No, that's not Captain Marvel.
Well, they did the
Marvel
reference
was
with the
there.
name, though. I mean, like they did a
Yeah, I
nod
know.
to it without the actual
know.
character.
I know that, but the thing
Yeah.
is, that was not Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was male, and he was Captain Marvel for the longest time. And
I think what they're saying is that version of the character didn't exist in their continuity.
No, because she was originally what was it? Miss Marvel. Back when they actually had Carol Danvers actually be a likable character.
Right.
Before she
That's
went
crazy
all,
talk.
Before they made her all feminist and cut her hair.
I mean, I don't care if she cuts her hair, but
No, but that's when they were starting to do that change her into that type of a character. So they cut her hair, and then they make her like that. There was just no excuse when they did that. It's like, why take a good, likable character and then make them god awful? It's like what they did to. It's like what they did to Squirrel Girl. She was awesome in her original iteration.
Yeah.
And what did they do? They shortened her hair. They made her pudgy.
You're really hooked on the hair thing, aren't you?
Well, it's like, look at every time you see them shorten these girls' hairs, they get this feminist attitude in their comics. It's them saying, hey,
which is to say, I think, just for clarity for everybody, I think what he's getting at is not feminism bad, but the current wave of like weird blue hair type is bad.
The neo-Sarkeesian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fake ones.
Yeah, and the thing is every time in comics, because like the people who control the people who get into comics are those type of people.
Yeah.
They have a stranglehold on the industry. So while all the classic creatives who actually built the industry is what it was, retire and just get pissed off.
Where am I going?
We're stuck with these people who just make woke agenda comics and not characters.
Sorry, I just love the way I completely wiped out and biffed it midair through the finish line.
Wait, is that the Jetsons car?
Yeah.
Yep.
They got first place. I don't know why they have a Batman symbol, but okay.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. It's just like they bastardized the industry and
this car sucks.
And prevent anybody who's actually a creative from getting in, and they just to keep their agenda pushing. And it's like that is.
Fortunately, any of the ones
killing it.
Some of the ones who were actually good creatively took that route as well. And
yep. Because they let their politics guide them instead of telling good stories.
Like fucking Mark Waid really went that route, and I used to like his stuff.
I'm going back to Donatello. it's a much better car.
What about the Jetsons? Try the Jetsons.
Yep.
Nah, maybe on the next one. I've already chosen. The Jetsons is a good car too, though. I find it interesting that some of the cars just objectively have worse stats, but they get more boost uses. That's an interesting way to balance things. Whee!
Sorry if I talk too loud and such.
No, you're fine.
I have headsets.
He's good.
But yeah, it's just there's just a lot to. It just.
Honestly, the game's a bit loud even when it's turned down, so your volume was probably necessary anyway. Clearly, the Donatello car is so strong because, you know, he's a smart engineer. He makes his car better.
He does machines.
Donatello does machines. This is known. Established fact.
Michelangelo is a party dude and the last Roman. Honestly, the best, I think the best show iteration of Ninja Turtles had to be the 2011 show.
Haven't seen it.
It's actually really good.
I know the most recent game that came out was very good. I forget what it's called, but
they focused on the fact that of really making them individual, more of individuals from each other.
That's good.
The person they had do and design they had for Splinter was probably the best one they've had.
Nice. You
Period.
need to have a strong splinter. That's important.
Oh god, yeah. This was like a splinter that was awesomely well done. I forget the
Ooh,
Korean
I
guys.
think it was third.
It was a Korean guy who did the voice for him. I forget his name. But yeah, they had him go off against Shredder, and it was just nice to see that they really encompassed a lot of what was the Ninja Turtles, like with homages to everything.
Nice. Okay, looks
Even,
like I think
sorry.
I have to finish in the top 3 to move on, and I just barely got third
Wow.
on that one. So okay.
The
Fearsome
Jetsons
11.
will get you through.
Unbeatable. That doesn't sound good. Get the challenge. Let's do the basement again, or as a swap up here. Okay, Jetsons. Let's see. Where's Jetsons? I keep having to redo this filter, which is a bit annoying. Okay, Jetsons, where are you? There. So what was that one again? Oh yeah, the Superman car. Oh yeah, the Jetsons look like it's going to be similar to the Mystery Machine. Oh, it's all braking power and handling, no acceleration or speed. Alright, I'll play it. This is probably going to suck, but we'll give it a go. Just for fun. Also, I want some arcade machines like that in my basement. Look at this place.
I'd love to
This is a
have
great
a basement to do that.
I mean, I say in my basement. I'm living in an apartment. I obviously don't have a basement, but, you know, if I did.
Let's
Also,
all gather together and make one of those big group houses, and we'll just have a basement full of those $300.
Yeah.
One of those dreamer houses.
Are we gonna go back to Plan A from the old days, Omadon, and get that castle in, what was it, Scotland? I think it was Scotland that we used to joke about on Jurley's show.
We'll go back to we'll just go to established titles and each get one. All together we'll have all the land.
We should just get modern castles, aka Tudor houses.
This is crazy how the Jetsons car actually sounds like it's flying, making like the little spaceship noises. Also, apparently I am the car because there's nobody in there driving it. But I guess that's just Hot Wheels, right? That's just Hot Wheels for you, though, I suppose, isn't it?
No, they Jetsons made an AI for the car.
Yeah.
Crazy thing.
If I'm gonna be an AI driving a car, I want to be the Delamain from Cyberpunk.
You know, it doesn't. This is not handling that bad. It's actually doing pretty well.
It's okay, but honestly, I think that's just because it's also not very high top speed.
You know,
So the handling feels okay because I'm not going super fast.
That series, Edge Runners.
Uh-huh.
The character Rebecca.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know anything about her, but go ahead.
You know, basically she got the body of like a little girl.
Okay, I saw her in the ad.
Yeah, I got the crazy look, the foul mouth and everything. I said it. I think. What she reminds me of, there's this meme. Little girl in clown suit, clown makeup. She's got these two big brightly colored super soakers, like dual wielding. Big wide mouth grin. But somebody put the thing, you came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker!
So you say she has the body of a little girl. What does that mean about the rest? Like, what's her mind then?
Like, I think it's like cyber, some kind of cyber thing. A cyborg body or something.
So like an adult got their mind put into a cyborg, a fully robotic body or something? Or?
Something like that, like look like some old anime.
Oh, 10th place. Ugh.
I've not watched the entire series. I don't know what her background is, but basically, she looks like a little girl, but she's got the mouth of an adult, shall we say?
Yeah. But yeah, kind of makes a good point. Love that these look just like packaged Hot Wheels instead of Hot Wheels if they were real. Yeah, the whole game is packaged as being you are actually one of the toys driving around on the toy tracks which have been set up in a real place. Like I was driving around a person's basement as the toy.
Like the rec room.
It's definitely the right choice. If they tried to make this as like you're a real person driving a real car that looks like a Hot Wheels car in the real world, that would have, I think, been a big failure.
You know what'd be funny is if you pull back and it's the kids next door just playing around with their toys.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the old Army Men game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, where they made all the military characters actually look like army men.
Yeah, but but it's like they were actual like the toy Army Men.
Yeah, that's what I was
And,
saying. It with the little plastic bit.
It was like a Toy Story thing, yeah.
But like they're in the house, like all the settings are like in the house, like objects around the house. But like
that was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I still say the real-time strategy they made was my favorite one. Because you had to go around and harvest sources of plastic to melt down and then make into new army men. It was handled very well. Excuse me, everybody. This game's getting difficult fast, by the way. The first 3 things I played were much easier, but then again, I'm not sure if the opponent's skill level was higher. Like, I set it to medium for this, but I don't know, maybe if I was on easy before. It's definitely harder, though. I'll tell you that. Although you expect the first couple levels to be pretty easy. Yeah, Jared, this is definitely a lot of fun. I'm playing this off of Microsoft Game Pass, by the way. Anybody who has the Game Pass service, you can just install this right now. Also, that Inkulanani game from last week, same thing. What's that? What were you going to say there, Omadon?
It's your basic fun car game.
Yeah, but the frame rate's nice. The locales are beautiful.
It's not trying to be those super realistic car games.
Yeah, the controls feel good.
It's like your classic cruising car game.
Yeah, I don't like the hyper-realistic ones too much.
No,
although Forza Horizon 5 was alright. I didn't play super far into it, though.
And they try and make them super realistic to make the gameplay unfun, and they handle it so much worse.
I agree, it's not my thing. This was just built to be silly fun. And I think that's helping it a lot. There we go. That's better. I'm not a huge driving game guy, so I like the more lighthearted feeling of these, you know?
Yep.
To me, this feels like... This is kind of like what you would get if you were playing Mario Kart, but without any of the power-ups. Which I've always wanted to do, and my understanding is the most recent Mario Kart game has the option where you can disable power-ups. Which I would totally do, because
oh, sorry.
I just like the idea better, because, you know, like, the power-ups are designed to be like, here's a bunch of shit that helps you catch up if you're falling behind, and, like, it kind of nullifies your skill as a racer in a lot of ways.
I do like the, I can't think it's funny, and we've been watching a lot of videos from the goons, and they're playing GTA 5 races with chaos mods.
Ah.
Oh shit, some of the stuff it does, like, they have things like...
What's this?
Something random can happen while you're driving. They have what's called a Beyblade, where the car just spins around in a circle.
Yeah.
They've got Yahoo, or just fly straight up into the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with Jeremy. Arcade racers and racing sims both have their place. I completely agree, and the realistic racing sims place is not on my computer because they're not for me. And I'm not for them. They weren't made for me, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what?
They're probably great for people who love that stuff, but that's just not me.
You know, it'd be kind of cool if they did it.
What's up? What would be great if they did it?
Is if they made like those you know, when they do the board game packages. If they did one where it's all ancient world board games.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like the great game of
They've got one on Steam for a single game, but I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, but it's a Norse game called Hneftital. Hneftital?
Yep.
I've been curious to learn how to play that, but I haven't picked up the game yet. But I know you can get it on Steam.
Yep. I've
Wreckfest, Jack. I've never played Wreckfest. It sounds fun, though.
Believe it or not, Checkers is one of the oldest games.
Yeah, actually, Go is pretty good. I like Go.
Yep, Go. Go is an amazing one. Great Game of Ur is an interesting one because it was actually a travel game. You could actually carry it around with you. It was
nice.
It was a Mediterranean game.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was pretty simple. It was one of those ones that used dice. And that one, they can date it back to about at least, I believe like 6,000 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, the only reason they know how to play at least one way of playing the game is because they actually found on stone tablets the directions.
Oh, number 5. Rough. You know what? I am going to turn the difficulty down on this because I want to progress and see new stuff more. Okay, let's go back to the Batcave. Actually, no. Now that we're on easy mode, let's try Looney Tunes again. I haven't gotten past the first race over here yet. And this was a pretty cool looking track. It was just a little confusing sometimes as to where you're supposed to go in a couple situations. But yeah, I think I would probably really enjoy playing Mario Kart with the power-ups turned off, I think. Because it's too luck-based the way it is now. Like, oh, did that person get mushrooms or triple red shells? Well, it sucks to be you.
I think one of my favorite racing games has to be the Cruising series. They used to have in the arcades. You know, the ones where you sat in the race bed, and it always had like some really goofy things happening, like when you went to Nevada, you went to Area 51 and things.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I love it because it went to bizarre levels. I think one of them where you went to Coney Island, you started to go on the roller coaster.
Nice. I like it.
It was just one of those things. You went to goofy things when you were doing it.
What if you had to like drive through the bumper cars area while there was a bumper car battle going on? You had to dodge all the bumper cars.
That would be awesome. Just make the whole game just called Bumper Car Rally, where you're literally all driving bumper cars and everything's bumper. Just like the bumping slows you down. It's a race to not be bumped.
That could be interesting. Like, it's a valid strategy to try to smack into your opponents to slow them down as you're going.
I can just imagine the theme song. Everybody bump, 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 bump.
Yeah.
Everybody bump, bump, bump.
I just realized something. I just realized that my taste in first-person shooters and my taste in racing games is similar. I don't like them when they're too, like, modern-day and realistic. In either case. I like creativity in both situations. Like, I like racing games like this or Mario Kart. And when it comes to first-person shooters, I like Borderlands or something like really futuristic, like a cyberpunk thing or something. But just like modern military shooter, boring. No thanks. Whoop.
I think that's the problem. It's like they don't know how to have fun with that stuff anymore.
Some people, like, they're trying for it to be that way, but it's just like, not for me.
Yeah. And
that's great for some people, but like Escape from Tarkov tries to be super realistic, and some people love that. And great, that's awesome for them, but it's not for me.
Yeah, and that's why I can enjoy a game like Counter-Strike, where it gets goofy with it, and you know.
Fuck, I don't know where I'm supposed to go from there. Okay, this way. I think the cones are supposed to show me where to go, but I didn't see where the cones were after I landed.
Oh god.
Oh, nice! I'm driving towards the Looney Tunes end thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, got first now that I'm on easy mode, but I still had to fight for it a little bit. Second trip through college era, Jared. Actually, I know what you mean. I think it was yeah, in late 2013. I went back and I went to Algonquin College for their culinary program there. So that was kind of interesting. Although it was college without living on dorms, so that takes a little bit away from it in a sense. Ugh.
Oh, I
dismantle it.
I just thought of a racing game that would be fun if you can make it.
Yeah? What's that?
Race Battle Rally, where you're literally it's just a race of characters running, but they have some weapon on them, like some melee weapon, so it's like they can like whack people if they're getting too close to them and such. I mean, kind of
you should try playing this game called Speedrunners. It's basically that, but it's a 2D side scroll platformer, but it's basically what you described.
No, but do it with the 3D one.
Yeah, but still, you can try that one out too.
Because I've seen it done with 2D back in the day, but
yeah,
come on, doing it.
Speedrunners has been around for a little while.
Just imagine doing it with doing a game like that with 3D, and just like every character you can have like a customized character, like even like characters from shows or movies and such. And just imagine how much fun you would have just
I just went right up that monster truck's ass.
You got Sonic the Hedgehog trying to race off against the Flash, and him trying to race off against Goku. I mean, just make it really weird.
Yeah.
Trying to race off against Shaggy.
So basically, it's the racing equivalent of what was that Warner Brothers not Battle Royale, but like the Smash Brothers thing they made? Well, Multiverses.
Well, yeah.
That sounds like Multiverses, except that it's racing instead of fighting. Which is still a good idea. I like it. I want to see like Shaggy he's somehow keeping up with Sonic, but he's like constantly winded and eating Scooby snacks.
Hit the power boost for him, and he goes Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yeah, that was the one they had to change one thing, because Velma was one of the playable characters, and one of her moves was to, I guess, solve the mystery, which basically she called the cops.
Nah.
They call and pull the opponent into the car.
So she's losing the fight until the cops show up and arrest Superman?
Well, when one of the playable characters was LeBron James, oh god, white woman calling cops on the black man. I think, yeah, we better change that.
What are you talking about? Have you seen Velma? She's like Indian now or something.
Well, they changed it. They've changed it, and instead of a cop car, it's the mystery machine. So.
Honestly, when it comes to the Velma show, the fact that they made her brown is the only change I don't give a shit about.
Yeah. I mean, I never found Mindy Kaling.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's bad.
I've seen a little bit of it. It's pretty bad.
I've seen all of it. It's really, really bad.
Why did you watch all of it? Just watch after the first episode. You kept watching.
Because I can now say like how much of how bad.
Oh, like
it is.
from like a review standpoint, you know.
Right.
When you have someone like me who can laugh at pretty much anything, even if he has himself, I was dead quiet throughout of it, just like trying to settle my rage and like fucking punch Maylee Kinley, or whatever her fucking name is, because it was basically a self-insert and just
Well,
and she's the most despicable person imaginable. I hope the worst for her. because I'm tired of people who have no business having careers, gain careers, and giving money to make their careers go. It's insulting to people.
That corner is so freaking dangerous. At least this time I didn't fall off the edge.
It's just one of those things that just gets to you, know? Sorry.
Yeah. I may have slammed face first into that soda cup, but it stopped me from going off the edge, so it was an upgrade.
When you start race swapping characters and then making insulting versions of them and then insulting your fan base, and then just
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Then pushing your political agenda.
I don't even have a problem a lot of the time with them race swapping a character if they can keep it like the character that it's based on.
What do you call it?
Yeah,
Like
Heimdall.
Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Nick Fury? Actually, that
I mean,
that made him, making him into Samuel L. Jackson made him better.
Well, that's because that was based on the Nick Fury from the Ultimate Marvel Universe.
Yeah,
So
no,
you
but
can't
I'm
say
saying,
that was-
Yeah, but he
I'm
was
saying
based
is-
on Samuel Jackson, though.
yeah, but what I'm saying is originally Nick Fury was a white guy. I mean,
Yeah.
they did have like a Nick Fury movie where they had to play
Oh,
David.
Hasselhoff.
Also,
Yeah.
also, I just have to point out real quick while we're on that bit. I feel obligated to point out the fun thing. They made Ultimate Nick Fury modeled after Samuel L. Jackson, right?
Yeah.
There was an issue of the comic. Like, I didn't read a lot of them, but I read the first few. There was one issue where the Ultimates, aka the Avengers,
Right.
were all sitting around talking about, you know, if they made a movie out of us, who do you think would play you? And this is funny because this was before the big churn
Right.
of Marvel movies started.
Mhm.
And they're like talking about who do you think would play each other, and then Nick Fury walks by and they're like, "Hey, how about you? If they made a movie out of you, who'd play you?" And he grins at them and says, "Who do you think?"
Yeah.
And then they did it, and
Yeah.
then they had him do it.
But even then, like, what's the character?
Beautiful.
From the current crop of Spider-Man movies, MJ.
Oh, that was amazing.
Right.
Like-
and they still basically they made her like.
I don't know.
Comic.
I don't know if she's based on a character from the comics at any point, or if it was just entirely an alternate take on.
She wasn't. They entirely just did it for diversity.
But you know what? I like the fact that they didn't call her Mary Jane. Like, she's an entirely different person. She just happens to have the same initials, and she took the place of the love interest. But
Yeah.
they
well,
didn't.
I mean, they raced.
They did not change the character of Mary Jane. They just
Yeah, they
replaced her with
raced-
somebody else with the same initials.
Well, I mean, like a lot of all his friends' side characters were based on characters from the comics, and what was it Ned Leeds? They turned him Asian. Flash Thompson, I forget what was he, Latino, but
Yeah.
But here's the thing: it's like there was no need for it, and you didn't do anything with it. You just did it for diversity, and that's the problem.
but they still kept them like the characters from the comics, and if you can do that, I was one of the ones that like when the 89th Batman, we had Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent.
See that didn't.
Oh, shit, that'd be
didn't
cool.
Bother me because he actually did the character good. And
Right.
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
It's like that one didn't bother me, but this one it felt just so off.
Hold on, just to clarify, we've bounced around a lot of tangents here. I just want to clarify what you mean when you say this one.
Oh, like,
The Velma
like,
thing, or
the Velma, but also even the Spider-Man movies from Disney. It's just like they're just race swapping characters.
oh, I don't know. I think
it's just like that.
I mean, kind of. There was a lot of race swapping in that because they made. Oh Christ! What's the name of the guy who's always hating on Peter Parker?
Oh, Jameson, J. Jonah Jameson.
No. The classmate.
Oh,
Flash
Thompson.
Thompson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flash Thompson. That was.
They changed him.
There was him. There was MJ. Yeah, there was a lot of it, but
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like they still were okay to the spirit of the characters in a way.
Here's the problem. It was unnecessary.
Well, it's always unnecessary.
No, but I mean, it was just it wasn't like they could play the character. It's like here's an example. Look at the '89 Batman movie. Billy D. Williams. It's like you didn't see him race swapping a ton of different characters. No. It's just like he was perfect for the character. He did him well, and he was that.
I don't think I saw that one, but
Yeah.
You never saw the '89?
Now, by the time
are you
they
talking
got around
about
to
Are you talking about the movie that came out in 1989 or something
Yeah.
else?
Yeah,
the one-
the
Michael
one
Keaton,
with
the original Michael Keaton one.
and Jack
Okay,
Nicholson.
yeah.
as Joker. Yeah. Billy D. Williams was playing Harvey Dent before he became Two-Face.
Yeah. Now, by the time they made him
Oh.
Two-Face, just about everybody had switched by that point, including
Because
had-
they got rid of what's his name?
that was Val Kilmer as Batman at that
No,
point.
I'm saying the director, Tim Burton. They got rid
Oh,
of
yeah,
Tim Burton.
That was Schumacher that did the next two, but that had Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
And he
Yeah, that's the
really
only one I
cartooned
remember doing Two-Face.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
I
really
missed.
cartooned-
Maybe I did miss the other one because I do not remember the Billy D. Williams one.
Yeah. He played Harvey Dent. You did see him in the first two movies. More so in the first movie than the second.
Yeah.
So, who else was it? Like, what other villains were in that movie?
The very first one was just the Joker, played by Jack.
No, I'm talking about
Nicholson.
the '89 one.
Yeah, that's the one
that was it.
That was the very
the
first
89.
one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
of
I
course-
don't remember Harvey Dent in that one.
And you can't forget the greatest, besides Harley Quinn, the greatest henchman for Joker.
Oh, Bob.
Good old
Bob.
Bob.
The second one was Batman Returns. That had Michelle
Catwoman.
Pfeiffer as Catwoman and
Yeah.
Danny
Danny
DeVito
DeVito
as
as
the
the
Penguin.
Penguin.
That was a weird portrayal of the Penguin.
Yeah.
Honestly, it
And-
worked though because it was still the Penguin at heart, being that corrupt plutocrat,
Yeah.
and that's what worked for it.
The next one, then we got the Schumacher. He did Batman Forever. That had Val Kilmer as Batman. We introduced Chris
Robin.
O'Donnell as Robin.
And it had Jim Carrey as
the Riddler.
Doing the Riddler like the Joker, which is weird.
Well, he's kind of doing it more like the old Frank Gorshin.
It was a very
TV.
silly Riddler.
Yeah, they were because it was a lot. Those Schumacher ones were heavily influenced by the Bright Knight version of Batman. You know, the
Adam West stuff. Yeah. Then we
the
finally
Bright
got
Knight.
that really awful Batman and Robin. That had Clooney as Batman, Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl.
That part was okay.
Uma
Arnold
Thurman
Schwarzenegger.
as
Poison Ivy.
yeah.
You know
and
what?
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Uma wasn't
The
bad.
Buds.
I think. I feel like
God. She was bad. She was really bad. I
not
did
as
not
bad
care
as
for
Schwarzenegger though.
Yeah.
Well, they kept giving him one-liners to do, but still, he did a more credible performance than her.
I still see you.
At least he was trying to act like actually have a personality. It's like her. It's just like I'm going to sell my wild oats. Like she's so cartoony, hamming it up. At least he was trying to actually give a credible performance.
Was he though?
Yeah, look at.
I don't remember that.
No, look at what he's doing. It's like he's trying to give a credible performance, but at the same time, they're constantly shoving one-liners into him. But it's
I suppose
so,
when
like,
he wasn't doing the one-liners, he was okay.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You gotta watch when he's not doing the one-liners. He's actually trying.
I
to
don't.
do
On honest, the one-liners scarred it for me
Yes.
so badly that I don't remember the rest of what he did.
Yes, because they threw in like hundreds of one-liners and forced him to do it. But I mean, it's like watch him when he's not doing one-liners or puns.
Yeah.
And
All right,
it's-
let's have a.
It's
I'm
actually
gonna have a
really
quick
good.
break.
Right.
Back in a minute. I
Okey-doke.
need the pee.
Yes.
But like I'm saying, it's like it's not. I'm not saying it's his greatest performance, but it's like
Oh.
he was at least trying, which is
Yeah.
more than I could say for Uma Thurman, who was just doing like her most cartoon, over the top acting ever.
Then that whatever they thought they were doing with Bane.
Bane. Oh my God, what they
Or even what's it's the Doctor, because that's supposed to be the what's that guy?
Floronic Man, yeah.
Yeah, photonic.
Jason-
Photonic. Was it
Floronic.
Floronic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although originally in the comics, wasn't he supposed to be from an alternate dimension?
No, he was originally just a human scientist, and then later he developed thing that basically turned him into a
Yeah, but it's like
plant man.
I know one of the iterations of the comics, he was actually from an alternate dimension of Earth where he had actually taken over, and he had ended up in ours. And they got really weird with him. When
Yeah,
they used
well,
him.
that was when they got, what was it? They put him in the. They've had him as a character in like when Alan Moore was writing Swamp Thing, so that was.
God. Alan Moore is like a hit or miss writer. He gets really creepy at times with his writing.
I mean, I've read. Thing is, when he gets too far into that, he takes it into really weird territory. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
You say
I
they're
will
just
say-
going, what?
Kind of like when he did like Miracle Man. Started off, of course. Then after he left and Neil Gaiman took over, holy shit. But I will say for Alan Moore's stuff, some of my favorite stuff was this earlier, like if you ever read his run on like Captain Britain when it was originally a British comic, basically the stuff that would basically form it when they all got to American Marvel as Excalibur. I mean, Alan Moore was the one who gave us, well, he didn't create Captain Britain, but he updated him for the 80s and then gave us characters like Megan and stuff like that. But, yeah, and then a lot of his stuff he did for 2000 AD, like Halo Jones and Skiz, that was some of his better work, I thought. I have never...
All right.
Watchmen was okay. It was just a slog to read.
I really never cared for Watchmen.
It was too long.
You there, Kai?
I just didn't care for it. I really didn't care for how the premise is pulled up. The problem with Alan Moore for me is like I'm really not a fan. He's really just a messed up writer when it comes. It's like he has issues. Like seriously with women, he has major issues with women.
Yeah.
Like they're always whores or just like horrible people in his comics.
Oh, are we talking about Robert Jordan?
No, we're talking about Miller, John Miller.
I don't know if you guys have read
No,
Wheel of Time, but holy shit, that guy does not like
I was
women.
talking about Alan Moore. Who you
Alan
talking
Moore.
about?
Alan Moore. Sorry, Alan Moore. I mean, sorry. I'm bad at names. Sorry.
I was saying that I think
I like these map levels, by the way. The
I
Kaboom
meant
and
Moore.
Rabbit Season.
But
I
now
don't
you
know
think-
why I keep calling Alan Moore Miller.
Yeah, saying about Frank Miller.
Frank Miller's and yeah, God. It's like
I don't know,
would
Jared.
say-
Like, actually, hold on, Jared.
Yeah.
When you say Wheel of Time is an awful series, do you mean the TV series that came out recently, or do you mean the books? Because the books I think were great.
no, the books are good. The TV series has nothing to do with the books. Sorry. I hate it when
Wait a
they
sec.
totally go away from the books.
I thought I did this track already.
You did.
Hold on. The books? Oh, maybe Jeremy just doesn't like the slow pacing of the books. Wait, what? It's showing it like I haven't done this. Oh well, I'll go back to the Batmobile or the Batcave. Anyway. Oh wait, I haven't done this one yet. Stop Motion Studio.
The problem is when you look at the
Right.
Amazon show, it's like you're not looking at the book at all. It's like some weird amalgamation of like saying
we're gonna loosely, very, very loosely link swap.
Speaking of Wheel of Time, actually, there was a weird first-person shooter that came out years ago based on it, and it was actually pretty good. Surprisingly. Not amazing, but not bad.
What else?
Okay, Almadon, you've been given a challenge in chat. Kai would like you to name a movie or TV show you don't hate.
Enemy Mine.
Huh?
Enemy Mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was good.
Fantastic sci-fi movie from
Yeah.
84, 85. Oh, 85.
Yeah, good one. Dennis Quaid, Legoshi Jr.
Yes. And the fact is it was also made by the same guy who did the first Neverending Story movie.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic take on people who are total enemies against each other in a war. And the fact they get stranded on this planet, this hostile planet,
Yeah.
and have to learn to get along, and the fact that they learn to accept is a very good movie. And honestly, Louis Gossett Jr. should have been given tons of credit for his acting in the makeup, because he's covered head to toe in makeup to be the alien Jared Bob.
Yep.
Ah, fuck.
And the thing is, it's like him and Dennis Quaid work fantastically off each other. And it's a real great movie, and the effects look still fantastic to this day. Yes,
Yep.
there are points in some of the space shots you can definitely tell the age, but the thing is when you're looking at it, it's still fantastic matte painting and such that it's still beautifully rendered and done well. It's a testament to the craft of loving what you're making and telling a good story and having good characters. And honestly, it's worth it if you've never seen it to see it. Now, if you want to say some good shows, I'll give you a more modern show that I would say is really good. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. And
So-
I'm very picky about my anime, but I quite enjoyed that.
Oh
Yes.
God, if you get to hear about Kai and Dan getting on
heck.
the differences between the TV show and the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie.
This way, okay.
Oh God, the M. Night Shyamalan movie just is a travesty.
Here's something funny about that. I saw the movie before I'd ever seen the anime, so I didn't know what was inaccurate about it. Which is to say, a lot of things, now that I know better.
Oh God.
But I've watched the series now, but back then I went into the movie knowing nothing.
Yeah.
And, so I actually enjoyed it, because I didn't know what they fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look at the fact that it was one of the last performances that Mako did before he died.
Yeah. I thought it was funny was when they were arguing with the pronunciation of the main character's name, was it Ang or Ong? And I finally said, "You're both wrong. It's Ang."
I feel like if you're gonna spell it with two A's, it should be Ong.
I was doing the old Key and Peele bit. It's Ang.
The thing that makes the show good is it knows
Hi,
what
Snow.
its character. It develops the characters well. It knows how to develop their story into making them better people. You know, the hero's journey, but it does it for all the characters in a very well thought out way. It develops the situations, they build upon each other. The story itself is well crafted. The world itself is well crafted. The way the magic in the world works, you know, the bending. It's like knowing
One thing
how
else-
you. One thing.
Sorry,
is
go ahead.
Sorry, it's like when you're crafting a world and you have like fantastical things. there has to be a logic to the fantastical things that you don't. You can't just be fantastical for the sake of being fantastical.
It's nicer when there's a logic to it, which
Yes.
actually,
Otherwise-
which brings me to the point. Yeah, I think the best magic system for having logic to it, best magic system I've ever seen in fiction, Name of the Wind. I really like the way they do sympathetic magic. Because they treat it like science and physics.
Even Wheel of Time has the books, not that Amazon.
Yeah. They're pretty good too.
Yeah, it's you have to have a logic behind it, otherwise you break the world's rules set. And the worst thing is to break your own world's rule set, because you take yourself out of that world by doing that.
Point. Anybody here who has not read Name of the Wind, by the way, you gotta get on that. Great story.
If he wants me to name some other shows and movies that, please tell him to speak up, because I'm talking, but I'm kind of looking at my screen and not looking at your screen. So just tell me if they say anything in chat.
All right. Can you handle that, Blast? Because I'm racing. I can only glance a little bit at chat during a race, so if you can keep Omadon updated on what people say in response to him, that'd be good. I don't know if there's anything right now, but just in general, I mean.
Hates Brown MJ and likes Avatar the Last Airbender. Logic is dead. Humanity is doomed. He hated.
I don't hate MJ. I like the character of Mary Jane. I'm not talking about the Disney Marvel thing, because it's unnecessary changes for the sake of making unnecessary changes to play politics, and that's not okay.
Honestly, that might have been what they did with Flash Gordon, but I'm not really 100% sure if that's what they did with MJ. I don't know. She feels like a fun alternate take. Like, I can enjoy an alternate take on something just for the sake of having an alternate take on something, because I don't think movies need to directly copy the source material, because then it's a bit boring if they just do it exactly the same way. I like to see alternate takes on things, as long as it still sticks to the spirit of it. That's the key.
It didn't feel like the spirit of MJ.
Flash, I think Flash Gordon didn't really feel like he fit, well, a little bit, but I don't know. That was a little odd. MJ felt a little better.
You mean Flash Thompson?
Thompson, yes, not Gordon. That's space stuff. He has such good theme music, though.
Yes, he's too busy getting coked out with
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
And that sure reminds me, speaking of good performances on characters and stuff, I was going to mention earlier, the Guardians of the Galaxy video game that came out recently.
Yeah.
Really good representations of the characters and story. A lot of really good humor.
Yes.
I loved it. Highly recommended.
I will say, and of course, the latest trailer dropped for the new movie. Some interesting stuff in there. Some things look better than others. Like,
They put them in their actual outfits, finally.
yeah, and I also like.
They put who in the what?
They put the Guardians in their actual outfits.
Like they're
Oh.
like like the Guardians actually have.
I haven't seen anything about a new movie. Can you guys drop me a link?
Yeah, it's like it looks like it's focusing on Rocket's past on the.
Ooh. I wanna see that. Yeah,
our friend Lila in the.
Yeah.
put something in my links in my Discord. I gotta see this.
His
see.
girlfriend
Oh, actually,
from the
it's funny that you
90s.
mentioned Lila. I only know who Lila is because of the video game I just played.
Yeah,
Yes. 'cause
She gets mentioned
played
in
the
there.
role. Yeah.
yeah. He's an otter.
Oh man, whoever, pretty much the entire voice cast is amazing in that game. Especially Rocket, though. Oh my god. Oh, and Cosmo. Cosmo was great.
Oh, Cosmo's playing a role in this.
I want to see how it compares to the game Cosmo, because game Cosmo was excellent.
Well, the whole thing with Cosmo is he's the cosmonaut dog that got lost
Yep.
in space in the comics. And
Yeah, and now he's got
hit
psychic
by-
powers.
Yes, he got hit by cosmic rays, and that's how Cosmo ended up in space and everything. So when you saw Cosmo in the first Guardians, that it's the fun fact that yeah, Cosmo's is actually a character from the Marvel comics. And
Yeah.
it's fun that they did that, and the fact that they had a lot of like hidden gems in the collector's collections. Like that was some fun stuff.
Is,
That's one thing I love about the Guardians of the Galaxy is because it actually does homage right. And
Yeah.
it does characters well.
I wonder
Or even
though,
they add Warlock.
question,
Believe it or
is when Cosmo was captured by the Collector there, was that before he got his powers, or does the Collector have a way to subdue his powers?
Oh, that was after he had the powers. It was just
So the Collector had a way to nullify his psychic powers then?
you gotta look at it this way. Cosmo's still, even though with all Cosmo's psychic powers and everything, Cosmo's still a dog and has the mindset of a dog.
Yep. Which is reflected well in the video game as well.
Yeah. We're going to get more with Adam Warlock, who was teased at the end of the second movie.
Yep, good. He was also in the game.
Honestly, the one thing that annoyed me about the second movie was combining Ego and Quinn's dad.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, Quinn's dad is like was actually
The original Star-Lord.
yes, and was also part of was partly what do you call it the Celestials. Hence why Quinn had celestial abilities.
Oh.
Yeah, his dad was like part celestial.
How many laps do I have to do on this map?
Now, I will say this, and I didn't know this because I never watched the movie. I only know it's now because they said in the Eternals movie, there is a post-credit scene which has Thanos' brother, Eros, aka Star Fox. No relation.
Star Fox, that was a fun game.
And it was played by Harry Styles, of all people.
Okay, the goal of 128 is why it's not finishing, is it? Okay.
The thing is like, for those who don't know, Ego in the actual comics is literally a sentient planet.
Yeah.
And the reason he's called Ego is because his actual size, he's the size of like a bouncy ball. And he's basically like a sentient talking plant because he builds his planet around himself. Because he's all ego, and he's really like a self-centered coward of a character. And he's sort of like an on-again, off-again villain.
Yeah.
So it was just really weird to combine the two of them.
I almost made it on that one. Not quite, though.
And then we also had, well, this new movie is gonna have, and I don't know how that works in because don't know if he's ever worked into the Guardians stories at all. The main villain in this one's gonna be the High Evolutionary.
Yeah, because he's the one who's they have sort of combined the high evolutionary with the scientists that were doing the experiments on rockets.
Right.
plans.
Even though that was a totally different
Exactly.
thing.
But you know what? You know what?
Books.
At least it makes sense with high
Yeah.
evolution because he's that type of bastard.
Ah.
Remember when he tried to do that to the Hulk and it backfired on him?
Did the comics have a character called Lady Hellbender?
I don't think so.
Because she's a major character in the game, but I don't know if they made her up or not. The spider keeps fucking me up. It's hard to avoid though.
Oh god. Oh god, I'm looking at a guy who's in a guild called...
She first appeared in 2015 in the pages of Totally Awesome Hulk. That was, that was, what's his nuts? Amadeus Cho Hulk.
The Soy Boy Hulk.
She was a pretty interesting character, and anybody who likes a big, strong, mummy steppy kind of character, Lady Hellbender's where it's at. And Drax was really into her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he likes strong. I mean, he always disses Mantis for being...
Oh, Mantis was
Mantis.
hilarious in the game too.
Oh god, yeah. It's... Have you seen the holiday special?
No, but her antennae were very floppy.
Yeah.
You got to watch the holiday special. Her and Drax go to Earth to get Quinn a Christmas present, and what are they going to get him? They're going to give him Kevin Bacon. So watching them try to walk around on Earth.
That sounds great.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
I have not seen the first two Ant-Man Wasp movies, so I
Fuck.
can't
Goddamn
really say
spider.
about the new one.
Spider's aim is too good.
The thing is with the Ant-Man movies, the movies themselves are hit and miss in parts. I think that's
fuck.
the problem. That's the problem with them. They're both hit and miss at the same time with all the Ant-Man movies.
Alright, I give up on this track. I can't handle
I
it.
would say one thing, and somebody made a video, and it was interesting. It says parts of the MCU where you actually get to see costumes that are more comic accurate. Like, of course, Captain America, when he was doing the little War Bond show, yeah, he was wearing a more comic accurate outfit.
But
Alright,
they
question,
actually
got a question from the chat, guys. Anybody hyped about the new Ant-Man?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I hadn't seen
I guess we're talking about Quantumania? Or...
Yeah.
That's gonna be a show, though.
first
Is that a TV show, Quantumania, or a movie?
movie.
Okay.
Gary.
Oh, sorry.
Gary
I feel like
from
that's gonna be an
Nerdrotic-
LSD trip.
Gary from Nerdrotic posted a picture of the empty movie theater he was sitting in to watch it. He's the only one there.
That's funny. So is it already out then?
Yeah. I tell you, I can't afford to go out to the movies right now. If I had been able
Yeah.
to, the one I did want to go see in the theaters, and you're gonna laugh,
Puss in Boots?
Plane.
I wouldn't mind seeing Puss in Boots. What's playing?
I actually want to see Puss in
That's
Boots.
the latest Gerard Butler action flick. He is one of my favorite action stars right now. You can tell he's having fun. Movies like, Olympus Has Fallen and its sequels.
I don't think I've ever heard of any of these.
Oh yeah, was it last one he did? Cop Shop. That was an amazing. But yeah, the Mike Banning movies, Gerard Butler plays a Secret Service agent. There was Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, and Angel Has Fallen. And there was Hunter Killer. He plays a Marine Captain. There was Greenland, was an environmental disaster movie. Geostorm, another environmental disaster movie.
Oh, he's got a theme, I guess.
Cop Shop was a great one. It's about this some guy on the run from the mob, so he gets himself arrested and put in this jail. Only Gerard Butler plays a hitman after him, so he gets himself arrested as well. And then there's this other competing hitman. It turned into a real shoot 'em up, and it was great. But his latest one, Plane, he plays an airline pilot, and when an accident causes the plane to crash on some little out-of-the-way island, and it's a fight for survival and trying to get off the island, and fighting some drug cartel members who have made the island their base.
That sounds kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, like I said, that's what Gerard Butler is doing right now. Action movies like that, and like I said, as a guy who grew up in the 80s watching all those great action movies, these movies he does have really captured that spirit. It's just plain fun. It ain't trying to deliver no message.
I see what you did there.
Deep poignant or nothing.
Just plain fun.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Sometimes the accidental puns are the best ones.
Yeah.
They just come out of your subconscious, you know?
You know one thing I'll say about when it comes to movies and projects.
Yeah.
Now, they don't always have to be like the greatest thing since Swiss cheese or anything like that. But what you want to have when it comes to your films or whatnot, your projects,
Yeah.
is you want there to be passion.
Yeah.
Something that's majorly missing in a lot of these studio productions. Because there's no passion behind them. They're just paint by numbers stuff.
Yeah.
And you can tell when someone actually has passion behind it.
Yeah. Another movie I want to see, and I might like to see in the theater if I could, was that new one, Cocaine Bear.
Oh god, yeah. that looks like 10 tons of fun.
Yeah.
Literally.
Maybe not 10 tons of fun for him.
What was that one I was telling Kai and the others about one time? Oh yeah, when I put a poster, it's called Ninja vs. Shark.
Okay.
And I thought, oh hell yeah.
Oh, Kai and Snow say the new Puss in Boots is really good. How many of those movies have there been? I'm not. Is this the second one?
This is the second Puss in Boots movie. There was the one with the 3 kittens that was a special. You had the 4 Shrek movies, and you had the Puss in Boots series. So, total of movies, if you consider the special also a movie, you've had a total of 7 movies.
Okay,
3
is
focused on Puss in Boots.
In the Puss in Boots movies, is it still Banderas?
Yes, it's always Antonio Banderas.
Excellent. I'm in then. Oh,
And
my
it's,
next
of
it's going to
course,
cost 500. Holy shit. Okay.
And of
But I get
course,
3 stats out of
the
it.
2 Puss in Boots movies, it was also Salma Hayek who was Kitty Softpaws in both.
Kitty soft paws. Cute.
Yes, his love interest. The quintessential cat burglar.
Meow.
Yes. They actually work quite well off each other.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen it, on YouTube you can find footage of Antonio Banderas singing Phantom of the Opera and killing it.
Oh yeah, he's got a great singing voice.
Yes. In fact, he does it in Puss in Boots. He does sing.
Yeah, you would not believe this. I had to school somebody who was an actual musical theater major on musical theater.
Yeah.
She
Nice.
had never. Back in the 90s when Madonna did that movie version of Evita,
Uh-huh.
and somebody didn't know that she'd never heard of it. I said, "You're a musical theater major. That is like one of the best known pieces of Broadway musical." Vita.
Right? Like,
Oh,
I haven't
gee.
seen it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah,
That's
Hey.
shameful.
I know.
It's a different type of musical from what she's used to.
I know, but if you're gonna,
Still should have heard of it, though.
yeah,
No,
I
no,
mean,
no. I'm saying
Done
in
it.
the style of how you sing. So
yeah,
very different from how
Ah.
a pop singer sings.
yeah. But yeah,
Ah!
apparently, well, Banderas was in the movie, in the Madonna Evita movie, and yeah, he sang all his stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a singer, but he's very good at it.
Yep. They get back to Gerard Butler. Remember, he was in the movie version of the musical Phantom of the Opera.
Although I think one of the other Broadway singers for Phantom of the Opera was a better Phantom than him.
This map always fucks me up. This map is very difficult.
Yeah, that's true, Lord. Not quite as quite the same story as what we're probably gonna get in the movie.
What did he say?
The actual, like, Cocaine Bear is based on a real story.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, the bear just overdosed.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. No, nobody's expecting this to be the actual story that was in the news. It's purely just jokey. It's a joke movie, and it's
Yeah, we were
Good.
discussing. You've heard of the movie Tetris coming out?
Ah, nope.
Okay,
Well, I've
before
already
you
screwed up this race, so
before
just exit
you
that.
wonder, oh god, the movie based on the video game? No, it's a movie about the
The making
making
of?
of the video
the
game,
whole
how they
game, yeah.
basically
Yeah,
started
okay.
in Russia, and the guy trying to get it to the United States, and all the crap he had to go through to do that.
Mhm.
Actually,
It's almost
I've
like
been
a
watching on
political
YouTube.
thriller.
Double Fine has put out a thing on YouTube, something called Psych Odyssey. It's basically a multi-episode that totals up to, I think, 3.5 hours or 4 hours or something like that
Yeah.
of the making of Psychonauts 1 and 2.
Oh wow!
I've been learning some interesting stuff from watching some of that. Apparently, we were, like, super close to Psychonauts 1 never existing.
Oh wow!
Like, it was super close to not getting funded. Or not getting bought by anybody, you know, like, just never being made. And that would have been
amazing how-
a real travesty if it had not come out.
Oh yeah!
I mean, it's amazing how many games that are going to be made never get made, or stop during the production, or
Yeah.
just don't get sent to our region of the world.
I wonder how many games that would have been absolutely amazing didn't get made. Like, almost got made, but then just didn't get finished or funded or something. I wonder how often that's happened already.
All the sequels to Fable,
Fable 3 was good.
they're not what was promised. And the thing is I
Well, they never
liked
are.
the fact- I never liked the fact when they started introducing guns in Fable 2. And honestly, I wanted my classic medieval fantasy, not to feel like I'm in the middle of a colonial era. And that's
Yeah,
what
fair
bothered
enough.
me. And it's like they downplayed a lot of the things that were fun about the first one. And honestly, the style was also taken away that you had in the first one, like design-wise of characters and all that. I liked it. It had like the reason that made the original Fable so great to me is because it was made to feel like a storybook Fable being told to you.
Yeah.
Including the style of the art, the way the cutscenes were done. It's like that's what I loved about it. And they took that away, and it felt
drab and lifeless when you take those things away.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a new game in production right now called Fabledom, which I don't think it's related to the Fable games, but it's like what you're saying. It's the storybook style of a thing. But it's a city builder / like kingdom manager. Looks very nice. There's a demo on Steam that I played and enjoyed. It looks quite promising. If you're into city building management games, check that one out. Recommended.
Yep.
Cute art style. Oh, and they even has some nice options in it earlier. Because part of it's supposed to be a love story, right?
Yeah.
And they set it up so that you choose your characters. Like, you are a prince or princess who is looking for a prince or a princess. They don't force you into, like, well, you're gonna have this kind of relationship because we said so. You choose who you want to hook up with as well as who you are.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of neat.
By the way, I just saw today on YouTube they're making yet another adaptation of The Three Musketeers.
Okay, it's been a while since the last one, hasn't it?
This appears to be a French-made,
I mean, that's appropriate.
yeah,
They had a lot of versions of that made into film.
yeah, that last one they had was like, I forget who it
The
was. It looked like a
steampunk one?
steampunk, yeah.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Yeah,
it
that
came
last,
out like in 2010 or 11.
I want
Yeah.
steampunk fucking musketeers.
It wasn't good, trust us.
Aw,
yeah.
that's
this
disappointing.
only person I recognize in the cast for this new one is fucking Eva Green.
You know,
I don't know
of
who
the
that is.
Of the modern
Who was in the first Daniel Craig Bond movie.
Sorry, the first what
Royale.
movie?
Daniel Craig James Bond movie.
Oh,
Casino
okay.
Royale.
yeah, the
Right,
remake.
okay.
She's done a few other things. I'm trying to remember what. Only thing that springs to mind that I recall her being in was fucking Tim Burton Dark Shadows movie.
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw that one.
That's the one that had Johnny Depp as Barnabas Collins.
I like me some Tim Burton though.
It was kind of more of a comedy than anything.
That's fine.
There's one part where Alice Cooper appeared doing a concert there, and it's like Barnabas looking through his opera glasses. Ugliest woman I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, this one, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, can't anything be worse than that last.
You know, it's funny. I do have a soft spot in my heart for the Disney one from the '90s.
Oh yeah, I had Chris O'Donnell and Kiefer Sutherland.
Had Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, yeah, as the bad guy, yeah.
Oh, the Musketeers one, you mean?
The Three Musketeers.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one. I like that movie.
And I always liked the one from the '70s. That's the one that had like Richard Chamberlain and
Well, I mean, the more
Christopher
recent
Lee
ones.
and all in there.
I meant to the more recent ones. From
Oh
like
well,
the 90s.
yeah. Then
I like
again-
anything with Tim Curry though, honestly.
Oh well,
you
yeah,
had
you
the-
can't outdo Tim Curry. Come on.
Then you gotta think of the Three Muskehounds. The ones
Three
where they're all-
Houndketeers.
Yes, it's an anime where it was literally a show where it's like they were all it was the Three Musketeers, but they were portrayed by dogs.
I remember the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon, which was pretty much a parody of Three Musketeers, Yippee, Yappy, and Yahooey.
Yes.
Yeah, but what about the Three Musketeers?
No.
Remember Hanna-Barbera's parody of Don Quixote with El Kabong?
Oh, well, yeah, that was Quick Draw McGraw's character, El Kabong. Now,
Yeah.
there was a thing in there's a cartoon in the
You know what?
90s called The Adventures of Don Quixote and Sancho Panda.
Yes.
Yes, I remember those. I think
Yeah.
that was a Harvey cartoon one. I think that was in the 70s when they did that one.
Let me see.
Whoa, look at this thing. This car's crazy.
And Sancho. And 1990. I always say the best 90s cartoon,
Still, I need
hands
to
down,
upgrade points.
Cyber 6.
That one was kind of hit or miss for me.
That was they really needed to come up with a better name. That is
I think-
one letter away from something very inappropriate for children.
Yeah. Well, the cartoon. Okay, this is a weird thing. It was a Canadian-made cartoon using Japanese animation studios based on an Argentinian comic.
Yep.
Surprised
Roller
me,
toaster. That's funny.
because when you look at David the Gnome, when we got in the West, you're looking at a Spanish animated show based off a German children's book.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this car. This car is pretty. Check this thing out.
Woo! Dodge Charger Daytona, hells yeah.
Or just look at any
like
of the
it.
animated stuff that was being done by Rankin and Bass. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
You have an American production using Japanese stop motion animators or 2D animators.
Great time.
For an American production that is beloved all over the world.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got 3 of my stats up. This car is getting great.
Yeah.
Okay. Monster truck event. I gotta avoid those challenge ones because I don't like the timed lap ones. I'm not good enough to get those done. But the regular races I like.
Kind of fun if they did it, and I'm surprised Disney's never done it. Done a wacky cartoon racers with all their IPs, their
Yeah.
animated IPs.
Yep.
I would so play that and be Figment.
I like the Nicktoons racers.
Surprised Disney has not done that. It's like that would be right up their alley.
Last time they tried to make a video game out of anything
Yeah.
with all their characters was probably remember Disney Infinity? Is
Oh yeah.
basically trying to redo Skyland, their version of Skylanders.
Well, no, they have another more recent thing, Dreamlight Valley or something like that.
Stardew Valley.
It's
No.
no. There's a Disney version that's it's kind of like Stardew Valley but Disney.
Well, they are corporate chills.
I might be getting the name slightly wrong, but
I'm
it's
saying Disney Dreamlight Valley,
Yeah, yeah.
upcoming life simulation
fuck?
adventure game.
oh wait, this is one of those challenge ones. Shit,
I'm looking here, yeah.
wrong race.
Yeah, I'm seeing already the pictures. There's. Yeah,
Apparently, it has hilarious bugs in it.
Looking at Mickey
What's
and
this
Minnie.
one?
There's fucking characters from Encanto. There's Olaf. There's Belle, Scar, Wally, Stitch, Elsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there Figment in there?
Actually, no. Wait. My mistake. It's not a Stardew Valley type game. It's an Animal Crossing type game, which is a bit different.
Remember when they tried to do the MMO with the penguins?
No.
No. But I remember, last I remember there, I did like Infinity, if nothing else, for the figures. They looked really neat, and the last ones I remember them doing before they canceled the game, they're based on the sequels, on the Star Wars sequels. So they had figures for Finn, Rey, Poe, and Kylo Ren.
I feel like Finn. That's the guy who was the ex-stormtrooper, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They really wasted a lot of potential on that character.
yeah. They
Yeah.
wasted a lot of a lot of characters. They basically
Being an ex-stormtrooper should have been way more interesting.
and the basic concept, basically, it's like the old child soldier, almost like the child soldiers in Africa. Australia snatched up from their village and pressed into service from a young age.
Yeah.
Basically what he was.
It was all stormtroopers.
But, I will say there was one interesting thing, and I almost bought it. Even though the movie was, they actually had a Lone Ranger and Tonto 2-pack. This is from the Johnny Depp Tonto, Lone Ranger movie. The figures look good. I remember they had figures of all kind of Disney characters, and since Disney owned them at that time, they had ones for Marvel and Star Wars characters. Somebody keeps making the joke about that what was it they say, because they own Star Wars and Marvel now? Well, they said, of course, make Leia Disney princess, Black Widow Disney princess.
I mean, she literally is. She's owned by Disney, and she's a princess in the show anyway. So she's literally.
And then somebody said they own the Muppets. Does that mean Miss Piggy is a Disney princess? That's fuck. No.
Absolutely.
Piggy is a diva. Don't you ever fucking forget.
I mean,
she is never a princess.
You be the one that I dare you to be the one to tell Miss Piggy she's not a Disney princess, and see how you get out of that.
She is a goddess, and don't you forget it.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? On that note, I actually came across something recently that was surprisingly good. I know I mentioned it in Kai's Discord before, but the YouTube channel, the Stupendium, they did a Muppet Show rap that was fucking amazing. Surprisingly good. And it's funny because they actually gave, there were parts from almost all the different characters getting their own little bits to sing. And Miss Piggy's was the shortest, and it pissed her off. She's like, wait, what? I only moi only gets this much time?
I always liked the one, there was some kind of show, and it was like doing Pigs in Space crossover Doctor Who, and they actually had Peter Davison, the fifth Doctor there, but like Link goes through like all the regenerations of one Doctor to the next, and like all these different Muppets as different Doctors, and it finally ends up with Miss Piggy, looking like Miss Piggy is the Jodie Whittaker Doctor. But it's still speaking with Link's voice. And I feel pretty.
Link heartthrob.
Hogthrob.
Also, a funny thing they did with the Muppets rap. When Beaker got his turn to rap, of course, the entire thing was me.
I still love Beaker, Swedish Chef, and Animal.
Danny
Boy. Yes. All animals say is Daddy Boy.
That's funny. Actually, they
not understandable, and Beaker just hits all the high notes.
Animal in this rap, Animal was actually kind of understandable. Not super well spoken, but understandable. The Swedish Chef did a great job. Although, if you concentrated, you could kind of pick out words, but it was still difficult. But whoever did the job of rapping his character was impressive. I recommend everybody, I linked it in Kai's link dump a while back, but just look up the Stupendium, and it's the most recent one they have. Oh, it's so good.
About the one that, I don't know if I linked it to you, I think I did. Let me check back for you, hold on.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
Every time I think of Swedish Chef, I always think of him originally being voiced by Jim Henson and published by Jim Henson. Oh, man.
Back. Where am I going? I'm so lost. This way? Oh. I think I've fucked this race up entirely now.
if there's one performance I missed that Jim Henson did in his career of the Muppets, was Cadence the Minstrel in Fraggle Rock. Because I think
Guys, I think I've I think I've discovered the dangers of upgrading your speed without upgrading your handling. Oh
Here
dear.
it is. Okay.
Because honestly, Cadence was like probably the most Jim Henson ever.
There we go.
Portrayed in any of
To ever Jim Henson.
Well,
To ever
the
Henson a
most,
Jim.
the most him. I would
Yeah.
say.
I sent you a DM there, Ramadan. I think I've told you about this video before.
Yeah, I'm just saying because I don't know if you remember Fraggle Rock.
Oh yeah.
And
Fraggle Rock?
you
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Remember Cadence? He was the old minstrel.
No.
He was one of two characters that Jim Henson played. He did Honest John, who was a slick talking
Oh, fuck.
snake oil salesman,
Oh yeah.
Fraggle, and he did Cadence. Cadence was like a voice of wisdom. Honestly, every time he had an episode where he was in it, it's just like really.
Speaking
really
of music videos, though, there's this guy who does heavy metal covers of songs.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen
he-
that.
He did heavy metal Fraggle Rock. Ah, shit. Bye, everybody. Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed on this map.
Whee!
There we go again.
You became the Lego guy from the first Lego movie. You've entered the human world.
Yeah.
Beware, giant.
The staff of Kutip. And the shroud of Ben Daid. That was a good movie. Oh god, that race though. Yeah, Kai knows the musician I'm talking about. Frog Leap Studios. Whoa.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope. Whoosh.
Yeah. Fuck.
Balls.
Yeah.
This is off to a bad start already.
You already showed me the Beastie Boys
Oh,
song.
it did? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Uh,
Yeah, this guy's videos that guy's videos are great. He's done a whole bunch of them.
Whee.
I think the best of all of them is like all the different cartoons and stuff he
Fuck.
used doing to Wu-Tang Clan's Protect Your Neck.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta protect your neck. That's a good point.
here's something for you guys. Who is your favorite of the? Now we're talking Muppets. We're talking about the Muppets, not like any of the other stuff like the Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
Or that. But just like the Muppets. Who's your favorite lesser known Muppet?
Crazy Harry.
I don't remember the lesser known ones.
He was the guy that always blowing shit up.
Yes, I remember.
Oh yeah. He was great.
I'm
Tackling
always,
all the way.
Yeah.
mine.
Agreed.
I was always bad remembering his name, but he was the bear who was always like the security guard at the back of the Muppet Show.
Bobo.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think he's in the rap actually.
I just loved him because he's just like the goofiest character. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
just like that simple-minded guy who's I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, yeah, and Muppets in space, I think it was better.
Oh God, yes.
Ah, fuck.
They pulled out a lot of the Muppets Tonight characters as well.
Ah. Freaking
Remember
boulders,
the Muppets
man.
Remember Muppets Tonight?
Oh come on.
Oh yeah, that's where he started.
No, he actually
give up.
started on like the last two
I
seasons.
fucked that one up too badly to recover.
Of the Muppet Show. Yeah, because he was.
Really? And I
'cause I
think it
remember-
said I'm looking on Muppet Wiki right now. Says he started on Muppets Tonight.
Oh yeah, the Muppets Tonight did do a backstage thing too, didn't they?
Yeah, Jared,
Sorry.
that track was brutal.
Yeah, he was the security guard there.
But yeah, I still love this character so much. It's just like one of those ones. Like, it's also where we got Pepe the Shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
he was in the rap as well.
that's also where we got one of my favorite another of my favorite Muppets, Johnny Fiamma, and his flunky Sal Manello.
That's a good name.
You know another one of those great ones.
Yeah.
Sweetums.
Oh hell yeah, Sweetums.
Who was that?
He
The
was this
big
great
monster.
big hairy Muppet. He had like a big bulbous nose. And,
He was one of the costume Muppets.
yeah. Well, like the full body suit Muppets.
Yeah, big
okay.
nose, big mouth, yellow, angry
Give me a
eyes,
second. I will, since I'm here.
head hairy like a lion,
Uh,
always dressed in rags.
a minute.
I don't remember him, but that sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, he was one of the older Muppet Show characters.
I'll put it. Well, I'll put him in pictures.
Yeah. You know, another one I liked was Benjamin Bunny. Just because he was Benjamin Bunny.
Benjamin Bunny.
The rabbit.
Well, we figured that part out.
I'm probably saying the wrong name for it, but he's the high-strung rabbit.
Oh, a little cute, little guy with the sweater and the tie. Bean the bunny.
Bean, that was it. Because I still remember when they did a whole like rap special with him and the rabbits, the dog in the '80s. Oh god, that was so messed up. I still love the fact that the farmer was. You never really saw the farmer's face, but he was all in a Muppet outfit. Like, I think one of the jokes they said on set of when they did a Muppet Christmas Carol was just like they just looked for every way to torture Bean. Nobody liked Bean.
Poor little bugger.
I don't know. It's just like one of their jokey things about it. It's like they all hate Bean, so they always love to torture him. It's kind of like Ash from Evil Dead. You just love to torture him.
Of course, can't forget Gonzo's cohort through most of the movies and later series, Rizzo the Rat.
Oh god, who doesn't love Rizzo?
Also in the rap, yeah.
Thanks for making me a part of this.
Like
I still love that line.
the lamp, not the rat.
Like the rat, not the rat. Oh, I think it's colder in here.
Look, that track was pretty fun.
Oh, good.
I obtained stuff. Okay.
You know that they actually somebody put out, I guess, Pepe's autobiography book. It was called "It's Hard Out Here for a Shrimp."
Nice.
Shrimp happens.
Yeah.
And let's not forget Kermit's "It's Not Easy Being Green."
Yeah. Well, Pepe's was a take on the R&B tune "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp." So
Right. Yeah.
out here for a shrimp. But yeah,
fun.
that was.
Oh, look! Holy shit! Barbie took right off.
Yep. Yeah, let's see. What was that? Which one of the goons? Oh, Smitty. He does a perfect Kermit the Frog impersonation in his videos, especially in the GTA mods.
Kermit the Frog here.
He does that. Uses that Kermit skin every time, and they did the thing.
Oh.
He actually did the thing from Family Guy. Says, "Which way is the town? Back the way you came."
Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys seen the There's a guy who does videos where he goes on Omegle as Kermit the Frog. He's
Yeah.
like the puppet Kermit. And he's doing like the raunchiest stuff, like
Yeah.
Like he's like doing dick showing acceptance of cucumber. He keeps raising them. Even when,
That's funny.
when he's doing like Kermit, like creaming, it's literally like spaghetti string from
Oh
a can.
boy. What was that fucking movie they did with the like a raunchy movie with puppets a couple of years
Which-
ago? Melissa McCarthy was in it.
Oh, that was I forgot what it was called, but the guy who made the puppets
Whoa.
for that was
Fuck.
an ex puppet maker from. Jim
Well,
Henson.
I'm obviously looking at the puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of this upcoming frickin'
It really wasn't that good of a movie.
Little Mermaid
Yeah.
live action one? The one that's got
Boo.
It's
Is
not
what?
Little Mermaid.
They could have at least made her a redhead. Come on.
Because Melissa McCarthy is gonna be Ursula.
Eh.
No. Ursula needs to look like a big fat drag queen.
Like Melissa McCarthy, in other words.
I was gonna say, what's the problem then?
No. She has to be likable.
Mm.
She has to have charisma.
Oh, that's the problem. Got it. Uh-huh.
The Happy Time Murders. That was the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I really didn't care for that movie. But
and
you know
there's-
what? You know what I
Yep.
say? The Happy Time Murders could have been worse.
Yeah.
It could have been Meet the Feebles.
Oh God. That was Peter Jackson in his early days when he was
Yep,
making like
yep.
Dead Alive and Bad Taste.
Yeah. That's why I said it could have been worse. It could have been that movie.
That movie was fucked up, but that was funny.
I honestly don't
Where
see
else
any
can
humor
you-
in that movie.
Where else can you have a gay fox puppet singing a song about sodomy?
Good point. Good point.
I don't really care. It's like nobody needs to see a fly eating shit out of a toilet. Or
I mean, that's
walrus-
somebody's fetish.
Or a walrus fucking the crap out of a hippo.
Yeah.
Don't deny their love.
That was not love.
Wow, that was.
Some people express their love differently.
No, that was a business transaction.
Sometimes that's what love is like.
Nobody needs to see a rat rape a dog.
Somebody wants to.
Someone who's a bad person.
Absolutely.
Yikes.
Yeah. Ooh.
You can't tell me a good person wants to see that.
Yeah, that was like I said, Peter Jackson. He was.
Peter
think
Jackson
he-
made the rape story?
That one, yeah. Before he was doing Mr. Lord of the Rings, he was making like these gory
Yeah.
horror movies like Dead Alive and Bad Taste, and he made Meet the Feebles.
Yeah, and then he goes from that and he makes The Frighteners.
Oh yeah. And
Then
what
he
was that-
makes what?
I forgot what was the next one he made.
I believe after The Frighteners was the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
There's something else. I'm trying to remember, and I gotta look it up now. Heavenly Creatures. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Not sure how heavenly that really is.
No, speaking of, a gym from the 80s that most people don't remember as a movie, but it was a fun movie, romantic comedy movie.
Yeah.
My Date with an Angel.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it's it's corny, it's cheesy, but it's funny and it's likable.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie, and most people don't remember it. And the effects for doing the mix was actually done really well with puppetry. And the woman they had doing the angel, my God, was she gorgeous. She had like that look of pure innocence and beauty. It's just like it was like.
So she was the right pick for an angel then.
Oh God, yeah. It's just like she came off of like a
Although,
like a Renaissance painting. It's like
you know what I want to see? I want to see them remake that movie, but with a properly biblical angel.
Oh God!
Oh God.
Which
Yeah.
Which
The ones that are like the
version?
horrifying nightmares.
No, but I'm saying which one? I mean, you have the one.
I don't know.
That are,
Like, how about that one that's like a massive eyeballs and wings?
Again, I have to say, which one? I mean, you have one that's 3 spokes with eyes all over it, and they're constantly
Yeah, well, you
spinning
got the
in
circles spinning around each other.
That one.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah, that
wings
one.
also have all eyes on, or you have the one that has
Mhm.
a human head, a bird head, a cow's head,
No, the one Blast said.
eyes
Hey,
all on the wings, 3 sets.
Somebody
I-
keep
Yeah. It's nothing but eyeballs and wings and like circles. Rings.
this guy this guy follow Tourist been asking, like, without googling, do you know the capital of, and he gives all these states. Now he's saying, do you know the capital of Canada?
I mean, that's a good question for Americans, because a lot of Americans screw that up.
Yeah,
I
our
think most of
choices.
them would say Toronto.
Yeah,
But
That's the
thinking
most popular
Ottawa.
wrong answer, yes.
I would say Ottawa.
There you go.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I know
correct.
most pe-
The
I know
other
most
choices,
I would say
the
it's
other-
like, oh sorry.
the other choices are Vancouver or Montreal.
That's funny, because Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal are our 3 biggest cities.
Yeah, it's like most people think of Toronto, but it's like I know it's Ottawa because
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah. Now
I
some
I think
would
it gets... I think it gets
Like
people because Toronto is the capital of Ontario, but not the capital of the entire country.
yeah.
But you gotta look at it this way. I think most people look at it. You gotta look at Toronto as like think of New York City. New York City's a huge city, but
Yeah.
it's not the capital of the U.S.
Right.
Although
Yeah.
it used to, at one time it was.
Well, it's not even the capital
fuck.
of New York. That's oh damn it! I used to know that one.
Albany.
Albany, yes.
No, the funny thing. But the funny thing is
Yeah.
it used to be the capital of the U.S. New
Well,
York
that same thing when they were asking about the capital of Florida. I actually knew that one, and it's not Miami. It's
City.
Tallahassee.
But nobody wants to think of the redneck area of Florida.
Well, what was it? There was the funniest thing. This was on a TV show where the guy was. This, oh God! Everybody remember this TV show Spin City with Michael J. Fox?
Hey, that guy fell off. Haha, sucker.
And when he was telling them, the kid Carter, and he's telling him, "Hey, Mister, don't make me bring up the Trivial Pursuit fiasco, Mister. I don't know the capital of Florida." And he said, "Well, it ought to be Miami, major
So-
port city, known for its culture. Besides, you never hear about Madonna clubbing at Tallahassee."
She should.
I still remember when Michael J. Fox left that show and they replaced him with.
Charlie Sheen, who actually did
Yeah.
a damn good job.
Although it was just weird to have him replaced by Charlie Sheen. Although Charlie Sheen was more of like the playboy thing Michael
Yeah.
J. Fox ever pulled off.
Oh yeah.
But Michael J. Fox, I think Michael J. Fox's character was far more.
Well,
revealing.
his character was, for the most part, he's, well, like the title implied, he was kind of the spin doctor for the mayor whenever he screwed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. But I mean, there was
fell off
also
a cliff.
No, I think he had more of a likability in the show.
Yeah.
When you praise him with
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen. I'm sorry, Charlie Sheen is more of like that boyish, that boyish rapscallion, but he doesn't have the
Right.
likability that Michael J. Fox has.
The thing is, for years, everybody always thought of him as being like the nicer one. He always played the nice guy roles opposite his brother, who always played the bad boy,
Which brother?
Emilio.
No, I'm saying which brother, because you gotta remember how many Estevez's are there?
Well, I think there was only just the two of them.
57.
They were brothers. Then you had their father, Martin
know.
Sheen, and you had
Yeah.
their uncle Joe Estevez, who somebody actually said this. A lot of TV ads where you hear a voiceover and you think it's Martin Sheen, it would usually actually be Joe.
Yeah. Honestly, when it came to acting, I prefer Martin over Charlie or Emilio.
Oh yeah, somebody
No,
was.
You know, Emilio is still in my ship list for being the one person who refused to show up for that honoring of
What? The Breakfast Club?
The guy who made it.
John Hughes.
John Hughes. Yeah, when John Hughes died, they had the tribute. He was the only one who never showed up.
That's
Everybody else who got their start with John Hughes was there. He was the only one who wouldn't show up because why? He was doing wine tasting. He was too busy wine tasting.
weird.
What a dick.
Yeah, he really is.
I always said about John Hughes, yeah, give him my girl, although he did give us the probably the most embarrassing Asian stereotype since Fu Manchu.
Oh, come on! Who
Long
doesn't
Dong.
like him? Who doesn't like Long Dong?
I know, but that's just like, and it's kind of like, oh boy.
To be fair, the ultimate Asian stereotype nobody should use is Bobby. Bobby Lee.
Oh God, Bob. You ever
He is
seen?
like the ultimate Asian stereotype, and it's just Bobby Lee doing Bobby Lee.
You ever watch some interviews with Bobby Lee? That guy's wild, man.
That was very lucky. I forgot that boulder was there. Ow. Not that one, though. Ah, I'm driving along the wall.
It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
Oh, funny enough,
You're a rock.
I don't know if you ever watch Gretzko, the final season came out today.
Jer says, biblically accurate angels would have made Highway to Heaven a much more interesting TV series.
Or touched by an angel.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think that show knew what they were saying either.
Or the movie Ghost would have taken on a whole different viewpoint of which was heaven and which was hell.
Pretty much.
All
Alright, I think I've done all the races I can do that aren't time trial. Oh wait, no, here's one. College campus. I think this is new.
No. Watch out for gunmen. No. No.
Bad Blast, bad.
Yeah.
You don't have to live up with your name, you know.
You know what? Here's the thing. One of the people that was at the recent Michigan State shooting was one of the survivors of Sandy Hook.
Oh God.
Yeah, and at that point, if I had been the person that was like, that's it, I am done with this world, I am locking myself in my house and starting a TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm done with this world. Boy, oh boy. Getting a clock.
Oh man.
A little bit. Not gonna ruin my sleep too much.
No, you know a fun movie that another one that most people don't remember
What?
is My Stepmother is an Alien.
I never saw it. I know what you're talking about. Dan Aykroyd, Kim Basinger, yeah.
It even had Tony Jay in one of his live action roles. And it also had Don Lovitz in 2 roles.
Of course.
In 2 roles, actually. He played the alien eyeball in the handbag. And he also played the brother character of Dan Aykroyd.
Hold on a minute, hold on. Did you just say alien eyeball in a handbag?
Yes! Yes!
Wow.
Yep.
It's great!
That sounds interesting.
Oh, it really is.
Oh boy.
One thing I still don't understand about this game is once in a while my car gets like electrified tires and I don't know why that happens or what it means.
At least it doesn't have all your tires popping like that was one of the GTA Chaos mods.
Yeah. Like I don't know what it does and I don't know why it happens. But it does happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the booster things that do it. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to watch out next time I drive through one of the electrical boosts. Maybe that's what's doing it. When I'm not stuck into this wall anymore. Okay, these. Nope, that's not it. Okay, there. Oh, it's happening when I'm driving up the wall. That's what it is. When you're doing anti-gravity bits, I think.
Ah.
Ah! That was close. Yeah, no, I have to say this game is definitely pretty fun. It gets difficult if you're not playing on easy mode like I am, because I suck.
Yeah.
I'm still having to put some effort in here.
Yeah.
But medium mode was kicking my ass.
Yeah. About like I am with this one racing game I got for my Switch, just because it works with the wheel controller that I got.
Uh-huh. What is it?
It's called Xenon Racers.
Xenon, okay. I'm not familiar with that one.
Uh, it was on a list of games that were compatible with the the controller.
Mm. Alright, I think that's all the maps that are not time challenges. Or at least I have to get through some time challenges to get to other races. And I do not seem to be able to pull those off.
Ooh.
But we're at that time anyway, so let's call it for now.
Yeah.
That was fun though, overall. Enjoyed. Now, how do I get out of this? Quit the game. Yes, please. Okay.